Just tell me what you down.
All right. Enough of that. Just a little quick. Do y'all miss me? 'Cause hello, everybody. My name is Peyton Melton. We're here on the Melton Away Show, episode 3. And welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about a few little things. We're going to be talking about Indiana football, basketball for the first part. Around probably the 12-minute mark, we're going to be talking about Brandon Moreno versus Amir Albazi. And at the end of my segment, I will be talking about Conor McGregor and his recent legal trouble that he is in right now. It's not looking too good for him. But start off, we have the Indiana Hoosiers that are playing tonight. Indiana basketball is kicking off. How about? But you should. Oh, my bad. But Indiana basketball is tonight. They're gonna be going up against SIU. I believe that's Southern Illinois University. It's gonna be a beatdown as Mike Woodson has grabbed 3 great players from the transfer portal. Actually, go ahead and make that 4. They got Miles Rice from Washington State University, along with Kanan Carlisle from Stanford, and Umar Ballo from Arizona, along with for the shooting aspect, because last year they're pretty not very good. Let's just say they were ass at shooting last year. They have Luke Good from Illinois that is going to be trying to make up for the shooting drought that they had last year. And for their record, as speaking of last year, they were 19-14, mid as hell. But this year they're ranked 17, and it looks like they're going to try and come back, bounce back strong. I think Mike Woodson needs this, as if he don't perform well, he might not be the coach anymore. That's what I would say, because they didn't even make it the playoffs last year, and that's the main goal of college basketball is to make the playoffs. And so, if you make the playoffs, that means you did good that season usually. So that's what it means for Indiana at least. Damn. But yeah, tonight their first game. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be peeping it out, seeing how the team's gonna be doing this year. As it's gonna be a brand new team. Besides Joey Galloway, I believe he's gonna still be playing. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna have to get on there and watch it. Watch a few clips here and there. It's gonna be great. You know, after what is it? It's election day was yesterday. If you're feeling sad or if you're happy about the outcome, I believe we'll be okay because there's Indiana basketball tonight. All right. No matter the outcome, they can't stop us from playing basketball. Nor football. Let's get into it, shall we? Last week, Michigan State, Indiana went ahead and took a W, 47-10, like I predicted. What can I say? But we know we couldn't have done it without Curtis Rourke, the quarterback. All right, he went in ahead and threw for 263 yards with 4 touchdowns. Go ahead and I'm telling you what's really going on. Because Jameli is back in this thing. I'm ready. What's happening? Because Curtis Rourke was going crazy, and you know what? Not only he is going crazy, we as well have the whole team going crazy, as this is the first time ever in school history where the team has been 9-0. First time ever. Never happened ever in ever. Do you understand what the words that are coming out of my mouth? It's never happened. So this is pretty exciting for me, at least, being a lifelong Indiana fan and being a football fan. Watching Indiana football, them fuckers suck. Sorry for cursing, but they suck. They've always sucked. And for this, they're almost all right. So this is the year that college football has implemented the college football playoff. They never had a college football playoff. They did they've expanded it. They did a little college football expansion, making it 12 teams instead of 4 teams. And you know, it would be amazing if Indiana comes in. First year they always sucked, and they come in and they get into the championship, the playoff, and they just go ahead and win it because they're going to beat Ohio State in 2 weeks. Let me know. They're going to beat them in 2 weeks. But that don't matter, all right? As a team this season, this is how good they're doing. This is how good of a of a program we got going on over there in Bloomington, Indiana. They have allowed the third least amount of yards in each game at 261 yards a game. They are behind the ranked number 1 Texas, who is, and then the Ohio State, who is second in front of them with the most or the least amount of yards allowed in a game. And Ohio State's going to be a scary play for Indiana. But you know what else they're leading in? Well, not leading, but they're fourth in sacks as a team. They have 31 sacks in total, and that just means we're doing good on the O-line, maybe, or D-line. We're doing some good blitzes. But it's most likely that thanks to the big man, Mikhail Kamara, who has 9.5 sacks right now on the season. He's ranked 4th in college football for having that many sacks. He's doing great, but the thing that's scaring me a little bit is the Indiana Hoosiers might be pretenders, but I don't know. Well, yeah, I want the Ohio State game is going to be interesting because Indiana's going to win out the rest of their games. The only loss that is potentially going to happen to Indiana is the one against Ohio State. Now, right now, they have the 103rd ranked schedule, like strength of schedule, which is awful. And they have teams like Notre Dame. Notre Dame is trying to make their way into the college playoff. And with Indiana above them, people are not happy with that outcome as Indiana has that low-ranked schedule. And you know what? But you know what I say? I don't care. Because that's my team. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep them like that. We're gonna keep them at 8th, and we're gonna beat Michigan. Hopefully, we go up to 7th, and then the week after, we're gonna beat Ohio State, and then we're gonna go up to 3rd, maybe even number 1 in the country. Delusion, maybe, but don't worry. I'm a delusional type of guy. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. The whole country is delusional. All right? Or half a country is delusional. I don't know. Which one is it? Each side says that everyone's delusional. You go on the right, oh man, the left is so delusional. You go on the left, oh man, the right is so delusional. Who is the delusional one? Not me. Because I'm not associated. Unbiased information is anywhere you're going to go. You're going to get biased information. But when you come to the Melton Away show, there's no bias here. Except for Indiana fucking football, baby. Now, UFC Fight Night was also last weekend on Saturday. And it was Brandon Moreno versus Amir Albazi. Brandon Moreno, the first ever Mexican-born champion, went out there, absolutely put on a masterclass, put on an absolute cinema of a masterpiece. Moreno dominated the entire fight. It went into the 5th round. Maybe it shouldn't have went into the 5th round because Amir Albazi was getting busted open. Absolutely just manhandled. Bam, 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 keeping him away with the jab the entire fight and just absolutely put on an absolute smackdown. Brandon Moreno entered the fight with a 2-fight losing streak, both off of split decisions, coming from Brandon Royval and coming from Alejandro Pantoja. I personally, that's a tough one. It's tough because he both lost split decision, and I think, you know what, that's okay. That's okay because I think maybe when I watched the fight, I thought Brandon Moreno won against Pantoja. I thought he won either one of those fights. You can pick and choose. I'm going to have to rewatch it and go back over it and see what I think again, personally, because I haven't rewatched it since then, since I watched them 2 first fights. That went to his 2 last fights that went to split decision. But hey, Brandon Moreno came back, and made a fucking statement against the third-ranked fighter, Amir Albazi, in the flyweight division. And I'm going to show you some videos from this fight. Maybe your favorite time of the of the of the show, where I stop talking and I show you the clips. So let's get into it. Just all around masterclass. If you've seen some of the moves that he did, I want to go right back to this elbow that he did, because this was absolutely nasty. I think it's right here on this one. Yes, look at this elbow. Oh, right around the block on the ear. That is such a nice one. Oh, it is so incredibly nice. It's just, I love the combinations and the simplicity of when they are thrown and when they land and when they connect. It's a beautiful, beautiful art form. And, yeah, I got another one. So, fucking stay in your seats. Sorry for the cussing. But stay in the seats, because we're here right now. Let's go. Look, Moreno gets the absolute W, and it's a good day. It's a good day to be a Brandon Moreno fan, and it's a good day to be a fight fan, as I do like to watch that happen, as that was a really good fight. I mean, I love watching a masterclass. I love watching bam, bam, people getting pieced up, and they're all messed up, and they don't even know where they're at. They think they're out at Target, and then once they pick up their item that they want to buy, and they're like, I really do want to buy this for my sweet child. And then that item starts to turn into a fist, and it comes right at their face. And then they realize that, oh, I'm back into a fight. That was what Amir Albazi was basically experiencing. Every judge scored it 50 to 45. 2 judges scored it 50 to 45. Can't say everyone, because one judge scored it 46 to 49 for the winner, Brandon Moreno. Now, Brandon Moreno is now entering his second prime, and it looks like he's ready for another title shot. After this, he just took the number 3 rank, the best guy behind him, and I think Kai Kara France is better than Amir Albazi. You could have there's no point. There's no point in having Brandon Moreno go back again and fight Kai Kara France when Brandon Moreno already fought the third-ranked fighter, and you're gonna want him to go back again to fight the 4th-ranked fighter, Kai Kara France. I just don't see that happening. What my layout for Moreno is I think he should get the winner versus Kai Asakura versus Alejandro Pantoja, or he could get a rematch with Brandon Royval, either in 3 months from now, as the Kai Asakura versus Pantoja fight is next month. There would be a time. There might be a time window span. There's a little Snapchat notification. Don't mind me, but there might be a little time window span between him and if he could be able to fight during that time. But that's all I have for the Brandon Moreno. Now, I'm going to have to go into something very, very, I wouldn't say controversial. I mean, actually, I would say controversial. We're going to be talking one of the most famous men in MMA. Probably put MMA on the map. For me, he's the reason why I discovered MMA and why I've been watching it since 2015, since I was 10 years old. And that would be Conor McGregor. Now, there's a woman. I don't know her name. Purposes. Sorry about that, everybody. But there is a... All right, so I don't think her name... We're not going to call her name because we don't want nothing bad happening to her. Because if this is real accusation or real or not, I don't know. But the defense mechanisms that the legal team of McGregor is using don't sound too good. Now, what Conor McGregor is being used for is he is being accused for putting his thing where it doesn't belong, unconsensual sex. Let's just say that unconsensual intercourse A woman was fearing for her life, she says, thinking that she was never going to see her daughter again. She said she was looking at the... I mean, all right, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, I'm not going to make anything lighthearted. I'm going to read. I'm not going to make any jokes. I might make a joke about Conor McGregor, but I'm not going to make a joke about the victim. So, with that, this assault happened in December 2018. When she was laying on the bed, she said that it felt like it was going on for ages. She said that she was frozen, and they've been at court. Right now, they're on their second day of evidence. She's been seen crying. She's had multiple breaks through the trial, and I'm just gonna say, this is one thing that she said. She said that she was biting Mr. McGregor really hard, and then his arms were around me and choking me. And then she also said that I was trying to fight as much as I could. He put his arms around my neck and choked me 3 times, as she told the court. But she said she couldn't breathe or move, and she kept looking at the bedpost thinking of her daughter. And she said that she was going to die and not see her daughter again. All right. Wow. And then apparently Mr. McGregor let her go, and she said sorry for some reason, as she said that she felt like she did something wrong and wanted to assure him that she wouldn't tell anybody, so she wouldn't get hurt again. She said she's asked for a number of breaks during the court case, as she couldn't continue on her trial, as she was, crying too much for telling about the tragedy that she had. And they're saying that she was found returning to the hotel with Mr. Lawrence, leaving taxi shortly before 10:30, but she said she had no memory of any footage which was played. It was her, a friend, and the 2 men arriving at Beacon Hotel on the night of 8 December and leaving at around 6 p.m. the following day. And then she was filmed returning to the hotel and leaving by taxi shortly before 10:30. I don't know when what time she's saying that this occurred. I don't know. But she's saying she has no memory of her leaving the taxi before 10:30, which 10:30 might be the time that she's saying that this is happening, but I don't know. She said that she had to leave her job due to the incident and to mental health issues. Her relationship with her partner ended months afterwards, and she said she had to move out of her home. Like I said, I'm reading. I'm not stepping on anybody's fingers and toes. I'm reading straight from a document that I've been given. Okay. Especially been given from a Google search that I looked up and clicked the first link. She left with injuries, including purple and blue bruising among her hands and wrists, and a bloodied scratch to her breast and tenderness to her neck after she was placed in a chokehold, and that's what the court was told. But this is what was a little weird. They're not denying that this ever happened, but they're saying that what took place between them, the lawyers for Mr. McGregor say that what took place between them was consensual, and that she, it's consensual. Okay. She said that she was disappointed and upset. The DPP decided not to prosecute both defendants after she made a complaint to the Irish police and told officials she felt she was being treated differently because one of the suspects was a famous person. Mr. Gordon previously told the court McGregor and the plaintiff knew each other and had occasionally been in contact on social media. he said, after going out with friends in the city on the night of the alleged incident, she contacted the fighter who picked up her and a friend in his car. The court was told that McGregor came on to her, but she did not want to have sexual intercourse with him as she was on the thing that ends a sentence, which is a period. So, I read it up. I summed it up for you. So that's basically what's going on with Mr. McGregor. Yeah. Deep troubles. There is some deep troubles for the former featherweight and lightweight champion, as you know, he might have done it. I don't know. I haven't been following closely to this court case. I actually looked to try and see if there was any videos of it, but it seems that there are only documents and articles. That was the most recent one, as that one was published today on Wednesday, November 6th, a little bit ago, so around 12 o'clock. But that's the most what I got right now. I'm gonna get next week if it gets guiltied, then I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to be here because we are unbiased information. Unbiased information. What do I think? I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to. It's sad if it is. It's sad if it, and it's bad that now that I have to say it like that. It's bad that I have to go, well, if it is, it's an accusation. Like, it shouldn't be an accusation. If someone is saying something, they're like, yo, I've gotten mishandled by Conor McGregor. He's like, I did nothing. And, some people, it's kind of tough because recently, Conor McGregor, in 2018, he was fighting. See, it's tricky. It's bad. But it's bad that we have to go down a route where we got to be like, oh, she could be lying, but she could be telling the truth. Sad to say, but it's true. It happens all the time. For instance, Baylor college player, forgot his name, but he's gone out of college because of an accusation. And he was a great player. Sorry, I had to look it up right now because I'm not going to go. All right, he's a former All-American defensive end and was tried for sexual assault of a female student and was found not guilty in 2019. Plaintiff's attorney accused Baylor of implementing a concerted strategy to get the public to believe this is entirely and only a football-related problem. But no, he was preparing to enter the draft. And when it came out about him, no teams wanted to pick him up, and the college didn't want nothing to do with him anymore. Really, it just destroyed everything about him. But with this, I don't know. This one's tricky, and I'm gonna keep my nose out of it because I'm not involved. I'm just telling y'all what I'm reading, and just letting y'all know that this is happening and that this is going on to make y'all do some further research yourself and come up with your own opinion with what's happening. So, yeah, that's all I got for today. I want to thank everybody so much for listening to the Melton Away Show. And, we're doing big things. We're coming in, we're coming out, we're going in, we're winning big. Everybody have a good day. Hope y'all are having great ones. Have a great rest of the month. I'll be back next week with another banger. Everybody, see you later. Oh, that's my script. My bad, everybody. 'Cause I swear that life is just not as fun.
Neeks got the weed, Hush got a gun.